Carnival Cruise Lines is known as a vacation cruise line for families and friends to embark on journeys across the world. This multi-billion dollar corporation is responsible for thousands of guests' safety each year. While doing cruises year-round, many of its destinations range from popular beaches to mountainous jungles. The destinations aren't the only reason to go. With many fun and exciting things to do on board, cruising is a fun method of vacationing. Unfortunately, sometimes not all is well on the water. In February of 2013, a Carnival cruise ship named the Triumph set sail on a 4-day cruise. A fuel leak created a fire in the engine room. This caused all of the power on the ship to go out, including the turbines. All of a sudden, this vacation became a cruise from hell. The fires were safely extinguished, but that didn't mean the passengers were saved. For the next 4 days, the ship would be adrift in the Gulf of Mexico with no help. At first, the conditions were somewhat bearable. They used all the food that would spoil first, but rationing still had to take place. There was no air conditioning or ventilation to escape the heat, but the worst part has yet to come. Since the power was out, the passengers couldn't use the bathrooms. With no running water, passengers were handed red waste bags to use as the toilet, and no showers could be taken. Unfortunately, this was done too late. Many people had already attempted to use the restroom, causing a ship-wide flooding of waste. Human waste spilled onto the floor and rolled into the hallways, up the walls, and out onto the deck. The odor would have been indescribable, and they had to survive in these conditions for 4 whole days. Once the odor indoors became too unbearable, people resorted to sleeping on the decks. While the smell was still terrible, this was their best option. This extreme circumstance caused a lot of tension, causing passengers to throw things overboard in frustration, and even causing some fights to break out. After the 4 days, the Coast Guard managed to guide the ship to Alabama, where the passengers were able to disembark this poop cruise from hell. Many passengers tried to sue for the horrors they endured on the cruise, but many of them lost. Carnival stated that they never claimed any of the passengers would have a safe and fulfilling trip. Although after this incident, Carnival spent $300 million in repairs across all of their ships. All of the passengers were given refunds and discounts on another cruise whether they wanted to go on one or not.